contest scheduled for within 20-minute time is an AEW Continental Crown Proving Grounds match. Introducing first from Yonkers, New York, weighing in at 242 pounds. He is the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Champion, the Ring of Honor World Champion, and the AEW Continental Crown Champion, Eddie Kingston.
Wow, Kevin Kelly, this crowd is ready to go, and we are ready to go tonight.
They love Eddie Kingston, and I got a feeling that the folks in Edinburgh, Texas, here in the Rio Grande Valley are going to make a name for themselves tonight.
Dasha, take it away.
And his opponent from Greens Point, Texas, weighing in at 189 pounds, the Bounty Hunter, Bryan King.
Nigel McGuinness, crowd is hot.
They certainly are, and Eddie Kingston, one of the reasons why a working class hero is something to be, and certainly the Mad King, Eddie Kingston, is one.
How about that t-shirt he was wearing, King of the Bums?
A rally cry of sorts, and I'll tell you what, Bryan Keith is looking to put his name on the map of AEW here tonight in this Proving Ground match. Means he wins, he gets a future title shot at the Continental Crown Champ.
A lot of similarities between champion and challenger in this matchup, of course. Who can forget how Eddie Kingston came into AEW challenging a champion to prove and earn his spot. Here, Keith trying to do the same.
Yeah, Keith, a 13-year veteran, staple of the Texas independent wrestling scene. He is out of Houston, Texas. Texas native, will back down from no one. And the same, of course, can be said for Eddie. So this should be a great opening bout here on Collision, live here on TNT on this Saturday night. Already the Let's Go Eddie chants start. Where the fans really take to Eddie, Kevin. I mean,
I think they can identify with Eddie Kingston, and Kingston identifies with them.
Ooh. I don't know what that was trying to accomplish, but
perhaps trying to irritate or anger the champion.
Which we've seen, I think, with Bryan Danielson, Nigel.
And how did that work out?
Well, I think what we're seeing now, we saw it last week with a very unlike Bryan Danielson moment, extending the middle finger to Kingston on his way out. I think Bryan is feeling the pressure and is trying to goad Kingston into making a mistake.
100%. I think Bryan Danielson was embarrassed by the so-called King of the Bums. After Bryan Danielson put that sign on the chest of Eddie Kingston, calling him a bum. To be honest, that was the rallying cry for Kingston.
Oh, he went for the Hurricane that time, and it was blocked.
Yeah, and whether you call it God or fate, it shone a light on Kingston's soul of self-doubt. That propelled him to become the Continental Champion, Kevin.
Yeah, we remember a recent defense against Trent Beretta and a chop across the bridge of the nose that bloodied Beretta. We'll see Bryan Keith, who just got the same one there, if he will be leaking crimson. What a night it's going to be here on Collision, Tony.
Yeah, top to bottom, it is going to be a great night of action. Yes, Hechicero is here, and he'll be taking on Bryan Danielson in what should be a fantastic technical matchup. We'll hear from the one and only Mark Briscoe coming up a little bit later on tonight. Plus, in women's action, Serena Deeb takes on Queen Aminata, who's been very, very good as of late. We'll be talking to Swerve Strickland live. We'll be hearing from him about his big match coming up on Wednesday. Red Velvet will be back in action as well. And our big main event, how about this one, Kevin?
Christian Cage and the Patriarchy taking on FTR, Daniel Garcia, trios action. FTR, Daniel Garcia, the big win last week, find themselves in the rankings of the trios division.
It properly, Kevin. The greatest TNT champion of all time.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Kevin, that FTR and Daniel Garcia won that match. They closed the chapter on the House of Black and trying to open a brand new chapter tonight as the rankings, of course, came out that we'll be talking about at the end of January. And they are certainly impacting what goes on in our matches here and on Dynamite and on Rampage moving forward. Eddie with a knee to the face.
Yep, certainly no one gets a free lunch here in AEW. You've got to earn your spots, earn your opportunities. And right now, the top of the table, AEW World Champion Samoa Joe.
Absolutely, and of course we'll be talking to Swerve Strickland as he and Hangman Adam Page will battle to see who will go to Revolution to take on the world champion Sunday, March 3rd. But right now, look at Eddie.
A real battle between champion and challenger here. Neither man giving up the suplex.
Look at this, man. Eddie hit him pretty damn hard, and the bounty hunter came right back. Oh, that one stung. Look at this. Bryan Keith firing back. Eddie relentless.
Bryan Keith just returning from a tour in Japan. Fought in the same arenas that Kingston did in his time in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Fans are loving this. You can hear them. Oh, 2 more knife edge chops. Kingston makes it 3. Then rattled him. That was a great move.
Smart move.
Yes, it was. By Bryan Keith. And that one took Eddie off his feet, as you can see.
And you made the point earlier about the similarities. Just like Kingston, Bryan Keith didn't fall off a turnip truck. He's been plying his wares for 12 years in some obscure locations to become the great wrestler that he is today.
That's what you got to do. Get on the road. Make a name for yourself. Learn your craft. Become the best professional wrestler you can.
Fans continue to chant Eddie, and Bryan Keith with a reverse kick, a heel kick, if you will. Got a 1 count. Eddie came roaring out of that. Stephon Smith is our referee to begin things. Eddie's in a lot of pain here.
Kingston's stunned. I think one of these strikes must have caught Kingston on the jaw.
Yes.
Yeah, he may really have took a hard one in the jaw.
And that's what Bryan Keith followed up on.
There's a nerve that runs down through your jaw. And if you get your jaw dislocated, oh, that makes you very susceptible for a knockout. Called having a glass jaw, I believe, in boxing.
There you go. Oh! Eddie hit hard and then goes down, and the right hand, the right arm, took the brunt of that. Maybe hit the shoulder that time, Nigel.
Yeah, the bounty hunter, Bryan Keith.
Tell you what,
picking apart Kingston.
The fans believe in Eddie Kingston, but they're starting to believe in Bryan Keith, who's showing he's got the goods.
Bryan Keith now just smacking Eddie in the head. I don't know what that's about, but he's trying. If he's trying to prove himself, he's proved himself already. Giving Eddie one hell of a fight in our opening bout here live from Edinburgh, Texas.
Right back to the jaw.
1, 2. Eddie continues to hold the side of his face.
Whether it's well-worn boots or an experienced veteran move like that, going back to that jaw, you could tell Bryan Keith has what it takes, and he's been in these wars time and time again.
Certainly has. But this is an opportunity on a worldwide stage for Bryan Keith to step out and prove what he can do.
Oh! Fans of Ring of Honor have seen Bryan Keith showing the world here in Collision.
It's our first match. We got to take a break, but fans, stay with us in picture-in-picture. Great opening match coming to you here live from Edinburgh, Texas. You look at Bryan Keith and, of course, the Continental Crown Champion, Eddie Kingston, who comes in the most decorated champion we have with 3, count them, 3 championship belts, representing being the Triple Crown champ. Eddie trying maybe for a half and half there.
In just the first week of the rankings, Eddie Kingston finds himself grouped with the other male singles champions, Samoa Joe, the world champ, Christian Cage, the TNT champ, Orange Cassidy, the international champion.
There you see what we have coming up later on. Mark Briscoe will be talking with us. He had a profound impact on what happened a week ago in that cage match. You see the Professor once again, Serena Deeb in action. And now Eddie's getting some momentum here, guys.
And the #1 ranked, Swerve Strickland. Oh, hard to the buckle.
Kingston now. Oh, look at this. Just puts his head down and kick it. Well, there wasn't much force behind those, Nigel. What were those about?
Well, they're straight. They're more to irritate their opponent. They're reminiscent, of course, of Toshiaki Kawada, the man that Eddie Kingston watched growing up. I think Kawada threw him a little bit snugger than that.
Kawada would be upset with Kingston.
Here goes Kingston, head of steam. A running foot or knee, if you will, caught Bryan Keith right on the jaw.
A little Shinjiro Otani.
Now Kingston finding his second win. Usually takes about 5 or 10 minutes for Kingston to warm up, to get started.
When he said jaw, man, you know he means business.
Amazing how Kingston, his cardiovascular endurance, Nigel, to me, second to none in AEW.
It's an interesting take. I'm not sure I would agree with it. I think certainly he can go into deep water, but he has to maintain a certain pace. That's why Kingston is so good. He brings every match to his pace.
And what is it, Nigel? I mean, what is it, Tony, about everybody wanting to chop away on Eddie Kingston, stand toe-to-toe with the man?
I know, and Eddie has one of the greatest chops here in AEW. There's a sledgehammer blow on the back and standing up straight. Whoa, man. A lot of mustard behind that.
They're bringing it.
Collision is live on TNT. Tony Schiavone, Kevin Kelly, Nigel McGuinness. And we are ringside with AEW, literally bringing you the action. Eddie gets the foot up to Bryan Keith. The bounty hunter runs in with reckless abandonment, and then a big elbow sitting down.
Ooh, nasty.
Oh, boy.
Headbutt to the jaw, and Kingston is making his way out this way.
That leaping headbutt caught him, perhaps in the ear. His equilibrium is shot right now.
Early in this match, we couldn't see exactly which strike it was, but something caught Kingston in the jaw. And every time Keith wants, he can take the champion down now.
Fans want to remind you before Eddie tries to get back in the ring, we got a doubleheader coming up to Metro Atlanta. Dynamite and Collision, Wednesday, March 6th, Thursday, March 7th, back-to-back nights at the Gas South Arena in Duluth up in Gwinnett County. Tickets will go on sale this Thursday at 10 a.m. at AEWTIX.com. Do not miss out this doubleheader at the Gas South Arena in Metro Atlanta. Two great nights.
The long legs of Bryan Keith. Here we go, Nigel.
Come on.
Stuck it. Perfect landing from the bounty hunter. Very talented and ambitious young man, outspoken and certainly animated now as he tries to score what would have to be considered an upset.
A running Gamangeri that time, and now 1, 2. Whoa! Couldn't reach the legs that time, Nigel. He was trying.
Gave his best effort, but let's take a look back now at some of the action that got him into this predicament. You can see here, perfect landing after the cannonball senton, taking down the Continental Champion.
Eddie down, trying to get back. It's Bryan Keith now back to one knee. Eddie trying to shake the cobwebs out, as you can see. Feels like this is a career-defining performance by Bryan Keith, guys. I mean, you're on Collision, you're on TNT, you're live, and you just got exploded. Eddie Kingston with the exploder.
Yeah, Keith thought about it for a second. Perhaps he could hear what you were saying. Realized the magnitude of this match. Hold on!
He's gonna try one of his own. How about that?
Back fist, no.
No, it didn't work. Keith caught him.
Got him, here we go!
Oh, liner bomb, 1, 2, and no, Eddie got out of it. Wow, Eddie escaped.
Bryan Keith seconds away from a major upset.
Eddie Kingston is in trouble. You can see it on his face.
A win for Keith. He's got a guaranteed shot at the championship held by Eddie Kingston. This is a proving ground match.
Fans are chanting for Eddie to get back into this. And here goes, well, Bryan Keith allowing Eddie to climb up. I don't know if this is a good move or not, to be honest with you. Well, that's what he wanted. Wanted that open shot. Eddie. Oh, there it was. The back fist.
Oh, no.
He absorbed the back fist. Got a knee. Oh, another one. And explode. 1, 2. No.
Saito suplex leads to the near fall. Kingston scoring with the back fist.
What a matchup we've got here, and we're just getting started tonight.
Wow. Incredible. Stephon Smith checking now. Man, he ate that back fist, did Bryan Keith, guys, and just came flying back, and the fans start the chant.
This is your chance. Rumble, young man, rumble.
getting cheated on those Kenta Kobashi-like strikes.
There they are. Machine gun chops from Eddie. Keith fired up with an enziguri that just lays Eddie Kingston out on the top rope. Eddie is fighting his way out of this.
He isn't for the fight of his life here again.
He really is. Oh, boy. Into a sleeper. Caught him with a sleeper hold.
No, he's not giving it up.
No. That time, Keith tried to set out of it. Eddie brings him back up. Keith tries a jawbreaker again. Eddie holds on.
Kingston's moving his jaw to the side of the head to protect himself.
Good call. DDT there that time. Cover. 1, 2. No.
Oh. Is this the night that Bryan Keith sticks his flag in the sand?
We saw Bryan Keith wrestle in that tournament, so to speak, for the Ring of Honor television title. What a night he had. And right now he is rising to the occasion here in the opening bout. And he slaps Eddie from one side to the other. Oh, there it is.
He's out.
There it is. 1, 2, 3.
Winner of this match, the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Champion, the Ring of Honor World Champion, and the AEW Continental Crown Champion, Eddie Kingston.
Hell of a match, Kevin. Standing ovation